Welcome to our e-learning on MobileTech navigation. MobileTech is available on iOS, Android, and Windows operating systems. In this e-learning, we will be looking at the Windows version of the product. Our focus will be on basic navigation, commonly used icons and buttons, and the search, filter, and sort capabilities. I'll start by launching MobileTech using the shortcut I've created on my desktop. The first thing users will do is sync their device. I'll click the sync icon in the upper right-hand corner of the application. This will receive or send any data to or from the back office that has changed since the last sync. The last sync time is displayed at the bottom of the application. Now that our data is available, let's take a look at the left-hand navigation. The first item is the map. When the map opens, technicians will see their appointments as pins on the map. The red pins reflect open service appointments, and the green pins represent open job appointments. Next is the calendar, where a technician can see their appointments in a calendar view. Options include day, week, or month. There is also an agenda option, which shows all appointments for a specific day based on scheduled date of the appointment. Moving down to customers, a technician can see all customers for which they are currently assigned an appointment. Clicking on a customer will open the customer pane, which gives users access to location information and customer notes. Clicking on appointments will bring up a list of all open appointments assigned to the technician. This is where the technician will spend most of their time. From within the appointment, the technician can complete tasks, add notes and attachments, capture signatures, and add costs. They can also change the appointment date and time and update the status. Next is service calls. This is a list of all service calls that have a related appointment on the device. Selecting a service call enables technicians to see more information about the call and view call history for the related location. Time entries is a list of all time entered for the technician. The technician can view the previous week or current week's time. Labor entries are typically entered manually during the appointment completion process or by using the time in, time out functionality. The additional work menu can be used by technicians to add information about future work that needs to be done for the customers they are currently working with. This information will get sent to the host system and can be reviewed in Signature Service Management. The Setup menu is used to make selections for things such as device, network, and appearance settings. Each user can set their own preferences. Defaults for time entry can also be selected by choosing the Time Entry button at the bottom of the window. MobileTech Help is available by selecting Help in the menu and then selecting Signature MobileTech to see a list of all topics. Users can find topics using the search field at the top of the window. The About page displays the version number and allows users to send and clear any error logs. Now let's take a look at some of the commonly used icons in MobileTech. Icons are found in the red menu bar. First, we'll take a look at the Save icon. I'll select an appointment from the list and then choose More. I'll update the status of the appointment to Received, and then use the Save icon in the upper right-hand corner. The status of the appointment is now reflected as Received. Staying in the appointment area of MobileTech, we will look at the back icon. Again, I'll select More from the appointment. In this example, the back icon is displayed in the upper portion of the right-hand pane. Clicking the back icon will close the appointment pane and return us to the list of appointments. Next, we'll take a look at the Add Snippets icon. From the appointment, we'll click on Complete. This opens the Complete pane, and the Add Snippets icon displays in the upper right-hand corner. This icon allows technicians to add predefined resolution note snippets when completing an appointment. Users can select as many snippets as needed and also determine the order in which they appear in the note. Once added, the text will appear in the right-hand pane in the Resolution Note field. Also, as part of the Complete pane, you will see the Complete icon. This is a check mark located next to the Add Snippets icon. Selecting this icon will prompt the technician to complete the appointment. It will also show the technician a list of recommended or required data they might be missing. They can complete the recommended data or cancel the action. In this example, I will complete the appointment. Depending on MobileTech setup, completing the appointment may automatically initiate the sync process on the device and send all completed appointment details to the back office. Otherwise, a manual sync can be done to send the information to the back office. Now let's take a look at the Add icon. I'll click on Service Calls. The Add icon is then displayed in the upper right-hand corner. Selecting this icon will allow the technician to add a new service call. Technicians can also add new service calls by clicking on the truck icon at the top of the left-hand pane. The last icon we'll discuss is the Action icon. We will access this by selecting Time Entries in the left-hand pane. In the upper right-hand corner, the Action icon is displayed. Clicking on the icon will display a list of available actions for the user, such as adding transactions, running reports, saving, or deleting. The actions that are available depend on the kind of transaction or timesheet entry the technician is working with. Now we'll take a look at the buttons that are available to technicians as they are working with appointments. I'll start by clicking on an appointment. This will expand the appointment line item to display the available buttons. The first button is More. Clicking More allows the technicians to see more details related to the appointment. From the appointment pane, users have access to notes as well as the map icon. Addresses will display on the map if coordinates have been entered or imported for the locations. The next button is Complete. Clicking Complete opens the Complete pane where technicians will enter details related to the work they have completed for the appointment. Technicians can enter a resolution and complete tasks. Expenses can be recorded, such as labor, travel, and materials. In addition, technicians can capture signatures and view the appointment summary. Depending on MobileTech setup, users can time in and out of an appointment without entering a manual time entry. If time logs are turned on in setup, the Time In button will be available. Clicking on Time In and then Saving will record the time the technician started the clock for this appointment. The button will then change to read Time Out so the technician can stop the clock for the appointment when the work is completed. Users can time in and out of appointments as many times as necessary prior to completing the appointment. If the time log is turned off in MobileTech settings, the Time In and Out buttons are not displayed. And time is entered manually by technicians by clicking on Complete and then selecting Time Entries at the bottom of the Complete pane. Lastly, we will look at the search, filter, and sorting capabilities. The filtering and sorting options are not available by default, but can be turned on by enabling search buttons in Setup. As an example of searching, we'll go into the list of appointments. The search area can be used to narrow the scope of the information you are viewing. I'll type in the word center, and as I type, the list will be scaled down to include appointments that contain the word center. The X on the far right of the search field is used to clear the current search criteria. Next, we will click on Filter. The filter area lets you filter the list of information by choosing a field name to filter by, as well as a condition and value. In this example, I'll choose to filter the list of appointments to where the status equals received. The filtered list is now displayed, and the current filter name is shown at the top of the pane in place of the word filter. You can click on the current filter and then select Clear Filter to return to the full list. Sorting is also available within MobileTech. From the list of appointments, the current sort option is displayed in the upper right-hand corner. The default sort is by start date in ascending order. Clicking on the sort option will open the list of options. In this example, I will leave the sort option as start date, but switch from ascending to descending. Now the list of appointments is displayed in descending order based on start date. To change the sort option again or to return to the default, click the current sort option. Click on Default to return to the default sort or select a different option from the list. I will return to the default. I now see the full list of appointments for the technician in ascending order by start date. Thank you for attending this e-learning on MobileTech navigation. For more information on this topic, contact your CSM or email key2act at training@key2act.com.